So let's start talking about English as a language and start applying what we just said in the previous lecture about applying the rule to English. So let's see. English has two things. It has sentence and it has a question. Now, every sentence in English has two things, and I'm gonna mark them with color. I'm gonna use that color all the time for this element, which is the subject, element number 1, and number 2, which is the verb. Now, the question also depends on the verb, and we're gonna talk about that in details later, but let's just start talking about the sentence. Every verb in English has three types. 1, 2, 3. Number 1 is called status. And I'll explain and talk about that in details, and I'll explain why did I choose the status. Number 2 is called action. That's number 2. Let's just number them. Number 3 is called mix. Okay. So the action has two types. It has present and it has past. The status has 5 verbs. We're going to talk about them later. And the mix also has two types. It has mix status and mix action. The present has two types. We're going to talk about them later. The past also has two types. We're going to talk about them later. So we're going to talk about this part of the chart that we have. First, the part of the sentence, and then we're going to get to this part. When we finish this part, you're going to know, or you're going to learn how to make a sentence in any tense in the English grammar. You're going to learn the present simple, the past simple, the present continuous, the past continuous, and the future, and also the present perfect. So that's it. Let's get started.